Hello guy, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I want to quickly share with you weekly analysis. Okay, so how do I mean by weekly analysis? The chart that we are looking at this very particular week from Monday, today being Monday 6th of December till Friday. So we are looking at these three charts: GbpNzd, EurJpy, okay, and then we are also looking at UsdCad. So out of these three, whatsoever the market asks us to do, so is what we are going to do based on this particular analysis. So from today, being these three charts. So if we find any positive sell or possible buy, then we can follow up based on this analysis. So before we jump right into it, kindly subscribe to the channel. So let us minimize this so we can see the direction of the trend. Okay, so mainly looking at this. Okay, this was the analysis someone asked me to analyze. I think this was the first week of October. Then the analysis has already played out successfully, and I'm happy even if I did not trade it. Okay, so now what else are we seeing? I'm seeing another pattern forming here, and as you can see, my harmonics has been playing out very well. My harmonic has never been failing at all. It has never failed me. Okay, so it's the very first pattern or the first strategies I love to trade so much is harmonic. So mainly looking at this particular chart now, the harmonic has also already formed. So this is how I want to identify it from here to this point to this point. Okay, maybe I can remove the background so that we can see the candle very clearly. I can also change the color if I like. Okay, I think this is better. Okay, so let's leave it this way. So all right, so why do I bring it to this point? Why I'm bringing it to this point is because I'm seeing it as a maximum position where this market will definitely reach. I don't know if it will reach or not, but it may likely to reach this point before reversal. So why am I bringing it to this point is because if you look at the left, you see that there is a head and shoulder if peradventure the market comes to this point. So this is the left shoulder, the head, and then the right shoulder. Okay, so if the market will not come there to this point, there is no problem. So why did I think that if in case the market may not come there? Because I'm also seeing something else based on my trend line. Okay, so from this point here down to this point, what is the market doing? It's working this very particular resistance. Okay, so even though we have a bullish pressure candle here, okay, so we are believing that this market may likely to break above this resistance zone and then come down to next point. There's another point here. Then I'll use my rectangle to identify the zone. Okay, so this is a very strong zone. So this very particular 3 points is where I'm looking at for possible reversal. Okay, so the first point is here, the second point is here, and the third point is here. I can as well shift this a little. Yeah, this is the perfect place to be. Okay, so now looking at this, okay, I'm even seeing another thing too. Look at another trend here. Yes, it's another perfect trend too. Okay, we say that once a candle hits a trend line 3 times, that is when a trend forms. Okay, so from the reaction 1 here, 2 here, 3 here. Let me increase this in case you may not see it well. Okay, so this point here, this point here, and this point. So looking at this point, what do we say? What the market says is that it has break out, retest, and then continue. So for the fact that it's daily, so we are going to look at what will happen at the end of the day. Okay, if the market will break out, but if I still bring it down to 4 hours, it will make more sense so that we can see clearly. So now I'm looking at the message in the 4 hours. This is a pin bar. It has also worked toward, as in it has worked a double top already on this particular trend line that I just drew now. Then it gave us a pin bar here. It gave us a kind of a doji, okay, in the opening of the day, new day. Now we don't know how this market is going to close. Okay, so I don't know the signal you trade, but personally I am seeing some good things here. So what I want to see happening in this 4 hour now is that if this market close bearish, okay, with bearish pressure, that is a kind of a bearish momentum candle, then I will start looking for sell. Okay, but if it may likely to come and also test here and then reverse. Okay, so it all depends, but I am expecting something like this. If it's going to sell, I want it to come down to this point. So if I'm selling right away from here, so this will be my first take profit. Yes, okay, but if I'm seeing reversal, I can hold on maybe to until he get to any reversal point, as in the resistance zone that you reverse before I start selling again. Because I can't just buy from this market, I want to be selling from this market. Okay, because my harmonic is telling me to sell. The only thing is just that I have to start selling from this point. Okay, guys, follow me up. 1.96196. Okay, that is the first selling entry. Then the second selling entry here we are looking at is this 1.96889. Then the third selling entry we are looking at is this very 1.98274. So any point from these three, or any moment from these 3 points, I'm looking for sell. Okay, so the first point is here, down to here. Then the second point is this point here, down here. Okay, then the third point is from here. So we are looking at sell from these 3 angles. So I don't know if you have any question about GbpNzd. Feel free to leave your comments. Let me see how I can answer you. Okay, I'm sure this market is going to play massively, very, very well. But it's just that I have to take it from any of these 3 points. I'm looking at this market from today, Monday, to Friday. Even if you enter next week, I don't have any issue with that. Okay, but I just want to make sure that I follow this market until I see where the magic will happen for me to sell. Then I'll sell from any of these 3 points. I hope this analysis is very clear, guys. Okay, I hope the analysis is clear. If you have any question for GbpNzd, please feel free to contact me either on the Telegram or any platform you come across this analysis. So let's look at EurJpy. Okay, okay, looking at it right away, what I'm seeing in EurJpy is buy. I'm seeing buying here. Okay, so the first thing I'm seeing from this EurJpy is the support zone. Yes, this is the support zone here. Okay, this is okay. So this is first thing I'm seeing here. Okay, so having found out this, looking at the daily candles, yes, the market is pushing down, but for me, I'm seeing all this pushing down as a trap. Yes, I'm seeing it as a trap. Okay, So I'm believing that before today will pass, this market will reverse. There's one thing traders need to know. There is always a trap once you get to a zone. What I mean by zone is a very strong zone. There's always a trap. So telling you to do some certain things. So as you are looking at what to do, then the market will do the opposite. So that's why I call it a trap. So if you look at this, by the time I'll take this chart to 1 hour, we are going to see a whole lot of signal here. Okay. Yes, there's already a signal. We have a whole lot of long wicks here telling us that the market is rejecting this area. And then looking at the opening of this December, this is the beginning of December, and we are seeing a strong bearish momentum here. Okay, but it's not a guarantee that this market will sell. And we are seeing another pin bar here telling us that this market is selling. And look at what this one is happening. Okay, I don't send all of this. What I am looking at is my what? My support zone. Okay, then looking at the support zone, what is the market telling me? That this is a strong zone. So being a strong zone, I always believe that there is always a trap, and based on my own strategy, I'm the only person that will figure out how that very particular trap always comes, and then how I can manipulate and go with the market. Okay, so now how are we going to see this market in order to see the buying signal? So I have to come down to 4 hour. So bringing it down to 4 hour, I'm seeing a trend forming here. Okay, remember what I said earlier, that once a candle tested a trend line 3 times, that is the forming of a trend. So having identified this particular trend here, I also have another trend to identify from this point down here to this point. Okay, guys, I don't joke with trend line. My trend line is the magic strategies that I always have, okay, to trade. So now I have identified two trends. So possibly I am looking at this market to do what? To reverse. Okay, and if you look at this point, you discover that this market has been working this low, but it's not breaking the low. That is the reason why I said there is always what? A trap. Because we are looking at the higher time frame, you'll be telling us long week and all of these things. Now looking at it at the shorter time frame, which is 4 hour now, what is happening here? It has not break. So for us to confirm that this market is going to continue to sell, then we want to see this market break below this particular zone, then come back to retest, and then we continue selling. But for now, what I am seeing is a possible reversal for buy. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. So now how do we do this confirmation? I still have to take it low down to 1 hour. Okay, remember I told you about my harmonics. Guys, I don't joke with my harmonics. This is the only thing that plays out well for me in this market. So how can I identify this? This is the first one I have seen here, from this point to this point. Okay, and then from this point to this point. Can you see? I'll sell here. It has already happened. I was not in the market when it happens. I was busy with other ones. What else is happening here? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Can you see? Sell here. So all these things have been happening. Okay. So when these things happen, is either I have been in the market, as in other markets, buying or selling. So that's why I have not been able to catch this move. Okay, so let me do this. Okay, so now this two has played out already. So now, why do I believe that this market is going to buy? I'm still seeing another harmonics here happening here. Okay, so that is where I want to start looking for my buy. Remember, I trade harmonics, and that is the only thing that works well for me. So I change this color to something else. Let me use this. Okay. Can you see now? So this is a kind of double top here that is forming. So I'm also waiting for this candle now to come and work this particular low here. This is the Friday low. So once this market come down and work for this low, I'll then start looking for what? Buy. So if you are watching this video, please try to join the Telegram group. If you are not on, if you are already in the Telegram group, please be active in the group so that when I will enter, I can also let you people know. Okay, that's why I say ask questions that you want to ask if you don't understand anything. So I'm looking at this market to come down here. So I don't have problem buying it and take my profit to this point. Okay, so if I take my profit to this point, I'll then wait and look at what else the market wants to do. If the market is going to do what? Break above. Okay, if the market break above, then what will I do? I'll wait for what? Retest here. Okay, so once it retests, I'll then follow it up. Okay, so once it retests, I'll then follow it up with this particular line. Okay, so this guy, I want you to come and walk this low, which I've told you. So once you walk the low, I'll buy. I don't have problem taking the first profit here. Okay, then wait for what will happen next, whether it's going to sell or it's going to break above. If you break above, I'll allow you to buy and then come back and retest this trend line again. So once you come back to retest the trend line, then I'll follow it up. Okay, so that is just it. I hope this very analysis is clear. This is EurJpy. So let us go and look at what UsdCad is telling us. So this is a UsdCad daily. So what are we seeing in the market? What I'm seeing right now is uptrend forming. Okay, uptrend is forming. So how will I identify? I told you guys I don't joke with my trend line. This is the magic finger that I have. Okay, this is the magic finger that plays out well. So I don't joke with them. Now look at what is happening. I just duplicate the trend line now. It has given me the direction of the market. So now what is happening here? What is happening here is that there is a very strong resistance zone here. Okay, so the market is telling us something that is likely to reverse here. Yes, the market is telling us that it's likely to reverse. But personally, why I am still believing that the market is going to break above this point is that I don't know. I'm only just trying to like a kind of thinking on my own that it may likely to break. So what am I seeing on this very particular candle? We has already come down to test this very particular support zone. And what am I seeing here? A kind of a hammer. Okay, so and why am I also believing that it may likely to break is because I'm seeing that this market is supposed to come down or go up to this very particular trend line and hit the trend line so that it will just correspond the third hit 1 2 3, then the forwards reversing down. Okay, so that is what I'm looking at right now. But if the market reverse from there, there's no problem. So look at what I'm doing here. I'm expecting either the market to sell from this point down or to break above, then meet this particular trend line, then do what? Sell. Okay. So mainly looking at it, it has also left me with what? Harmonic, which is the most perfect uh, pattern that does not fail me. Okay. So you can see what I'm saying now. Okay. So it's either it will go up here and then sell here, or it will start selling. So we are looking at it this week. We can start on what? 4 hours, so that I can see it clearly. Okay. Okay. So try to understand your candle. Try to understand the pattern you are trading. That's the most important thing. Okay. Just as I said earlier, if you are on the Telegram group, it's going to help us. So you can ask your question any day, anytime. I'll always be there to answer your question. Now look at what you are seeing here. From the opening of the first 4 hours of today, Monday, being 6, what is the candle telling us? That this is a kind of a dragonfly. Yes, this is a dragonfly that is happening right here. Okay, so but we don't know, yes, if this market will hold or it will continue buying. Okay, so for me, waiting for the confirmation is that I want to come and see something here. Okay, something like a bearish pressure candle, or bearish engulfing, or maybe doji, whatever. But I just need something to tell me, because even if this very particular dragonfly has already happened, it is a nice one, but it's not enough. Okay, I want to see it like 2 times, 3 times happening. Then I want to see a bearish engulfing then taking place. That is when I will have more confidence that it may likely to reverse from this point. But if I'm seeing a bullish engulfing break above, then I will also wait. Okay, I don't have any problem scalping this, because once it breaks, I would love to see the retest. Then I'll buy maybe within how many pips. Okay, imagine this is a huge pitch, a very huge pips here. Okay, 200 pips. So I can buy once it just break above this particular resistance zone. Once it retests, I will buy and then take profit somewhere here. Okay, and then look for how I can sell. So guys, if you have any question, feel free to ask. Drop your question in any of these very particular platform that you may come across this very video. Okay, so I will answer your question. But if you can join us on the Telegram, it's very, very important, so that you can feel free and also interact with other traders that are there in the platform. Okay, so thank you guys for watching this tutorial. So let's keep in touch, and then let's see how we can help each other become a better traders and a profitable traders. Thank you so much. I wish you a profitable trading week ahead. Okay guys, thank you guys.